Although its roots go all the way back to a desert race started in 1967, the LA-Barstow to Vegas dual sport ride as we know it began in 1984. Traditionally held on the day after Thanksgiving, the LA-B2V features 2 days of desert dual sport riding over a wide variety of terrain. Day 1 starts in Palmdale, California, just north of Los Angeles, and winds its way over 100 plus miles of sand and dirt road with the occasional bit of single track thrown in, to arrive at Barstow where the riders stay over for the night. Riders who participate in Day 1 are in for challenges in the form of sections of deep sand and or whoops, but it's all worth it for all the wide open views and the camaraderie of sharing the dirt with 370 other motorcycle enthusiasts. While certain sections make annual appearances, particularly on Day 2, the same course is never run twice, which keeps the event fresh even for riders who participate every year. For my first time at the LA-B2V, I chose to ride my Kawasaki KLX 300 because I figured I would be picking it up a lot and wanted something light. Ryan, who is an experienced off-roader, chose the Ducati DesertX because he wanted to see how well an adventure bike would fare at the event. Day 2 is a challenge for even the most experienced riders. Spread out over 220 miles, the organizers lay out 2 routes, the easy way and the hard way. Given my level of experience, I found the easy way to be plenty challenging, though I'd like to come back again and try some of the harder stuff in the future. Since LA-B2V takes place in late November, the temperatures were pretty cold in the morning, with the thermometer dipping down to just above freezing. The good news is that once you get to the dirt, you're working hard enough to stay warm. Day 2 also features a wider variety of riding. Yes, there is still sand as you cross the desert floor, but you also get to ride up serpentine washes, past fields of crops, and ultimately into the mountains for more rocky trails.
I have wanted to do LA-Barstow to Vegas since before I even started riding dirt bikes. So when I started outfitting this bike to be my lightweight adventure tourer, I really, really wanted to. Here goes a bike. This was one of my riding goals to do, and so far it's been pretty cool. One thing that's come out of this is it's helped me to get over my feelings of abject terror every time I encounter sand. I can get through a fair amount of sand right now, but the really deep sand still gives me the willies. So, I crashed yesterday in the sand, did a head plant hard enough to knock my peak loose on my helmet. So there's that. But I'm having lots of fun, and I'm really looking forward to Red Rock Canyon, even though I'm have a wee bit of trepidation about it.
I mean, obviously this event's in its 39th year, so it's been going on for a while, and everyone always talks about it. Everyone's done it once. Some people have done it 25 times. We talked to someone the other night that said that, and so it is cool getting out here to finally do it, be a part of an event with, I think we're at almost 400 riders for this event this year. So it's pretty cool being out, and getting passing people, helping people, just chatting at lunch, whatever. It's a cool atmosphere for sure. I'm looking forward to finishing with the bike intact, but also the Red Rock Canyon area should be a little bit of a challenge for this big guy, so that'll be fun too.
I've heard Red Rock Canyon described as the crown jewel of the LA-B2V, and consequently, it was the one hard section we planned on taking on Day 2. Coming at the end of 2 days of riding, I was pretty tired as we entered the canyon. Still, I was determined to face the challenge. Even though I had watched tons of videos of the tightest, rockiest section of the canyon, I wasn't prepared for what I saw when we actually arrived.
You make that look easy or what?
Yeah. However, seeing Ryan make it over the first rock steps without too much trouble on a 500-pound bike gave me the confidence to fully commit. So I did, and I promptly got stuck on the second step. As I sat there spinning my rear tire, a bystander gave me a helping hand and got me over the hump.
Happy to see you. Have fun.
Yeah. You too, thank you. And at that point, my worries were gone. I knew I could make it the rest of the way.
both made it through the hard Red Rock section on our way back into Vegas. The Ducati did it. I had some part in it. It was difficult at some points, and you feel every bit of the 513 pounds that it weighs. But when I was able to get some momentum and just carry my line and kind of commit, we both made it through pretty good. So, and I think we're mostly intact. I don't know, maybe it's too soon, but we're doing good right now. So on into Vegas.
Well, I gotta admit, Red Rock Canyon was the thing I was most anticipating on the LA-Barstow to Vegas ride. It was also the thing I was most terrified of. And when I arrived there, to see Ryan walking his bike back down because he had chosen a bad line and didn't have the ground clearance to make it, I thought, oh my God, I'm gonna die. So, but then he found a better line, and I copied that, and it was really, really, really exciting. The whole ride's been phenomenal. The sand, the going through the open desert, going over dry lake beds, the rocky stuff, being surprised by washouts, that we just sort of fly over. It's been really wonderful. And as someone said just a minute ago, it's all down from here. Next stop is Vegas.
While Red Rock Canyon's rock garden was the pinnacle of the day, we still had a few miles to ride, and the most epic views of the day were our reward for the struggle. 2 days of pushing my abilities in the dirt had left me pretty exhausted, but I still felt a twinge of regret when my tires touched the pavement. We were coasting into Las Vegas for hot showers, food, and a party with the 370 motorcyclists that we had just shared the desert with. After being intrigued by the LA B2B for over 20 years, I'm glad I finally got to do it. I'm sure I'll be back armed with more off-road experience to challenge additional hard sections of the course in the future. If you're thinking about doing the LA B2B, my advice to you is to just do it.
Oh, wow.